All right, y'all, we are back with another Snowfall breakdown. This time it's for episode 4 from season 4. And y'all, we are finally getting to the real action. Let's get into it. So the episode starts off with Wanda, who is out looking for her next fix. And I guess that so-called revelation that she had last episode when she looked in the mirror, didn't recognize herself and pulled out her own tooth. I guess that didn't scare her straight after all. So maybe we won't be getting a clean Wanda anytime soon. This scene gets hella serious real quick because while Wanda may have been high or in the moment of selling her tooth trying to find her next fix, she also is luckily right in the perfect place to save Leon's life. Wanda comes through in the clutch. Just in time, she calls Leon's name, alerting him to the approaching drive-by that Scully and his crew are ready to unleash upon him and his crew. Unfortunately, she gets hit in the crossfire. Franklin ends up at the hospital going to check on Leon and his people, suggesting that since Scully is after the both of them, that they should team up, but Leon is still not feeling it. Damn, Leon can sure hold a grudge. Bruh, we get it, you're your own man. Franklin has come at you twice now and said he needs you. What else do you need to know that you're a value and indeed your own man? And you said you ain't want to be Franklin's driver anymore. Well, he got one of those. So, sir, what is we doing? Just did it before y'all both get dead. Leon decides to take matters into his own hands, and him and Fatback meet up with a low-budget private investigator to get the details on where Scully is at all times. This is a great idea, but could be poor execution and not a big enough budget for a PI that could probably get things done. Dude seems shifty off rip. Yeah, Leon is coming for Scully, just gotta find him first. Teddy, Ivy, and Gustavo discuss some delays in the gun shipment, while Cissy, Franklin, and Paul discuss major investments to start making more legal money. It seems like Ivy is nothing but bad news and delays these days, and he may need to be dealt with in a more permanent manner if he continues to fall short on his end of the bargains. And Franklin runs into a hiccup in this meeting with Paul as he all but says, "Bro, you're dirty. Your money is coming from the streets. And I'm not trying to get caught up in your mess when the cops come a-knocking. So am I good? Are we good?" And of course, Cissy is on it, reassuring him that before the money ever makes it into his hands, it has been cleaned 10 times over and nowhere near traceable back to its original origin or reason for being in Franklin's possession. But this sparks Cissy to revisit the promise that Franklin made that is the sole reason why she allowed herself to get pulled into his business. He was supposed to be planning a clean break, and she wants to know, is that still the plan, and an idea of when Franklin plans on making that happen. And Franklin hears her. If it's one thing Franklin gonna do, he's gonna hear his mama. He might not show it or act immediately, but he listens. And this prompts him to call a meeting with Reed to see out his timeline. How much time until the government is done with this initiative and Franklin's pipeline to pure cocaine and sweet deal is over as he knows it. That would be a great place to start in getting Cissy a timeline for his exit. Unfortunately, that isn't information that Reed has or can give honestly at the moment. Franklin takes this information or lack thereof and decides that the next best play is to expand and to do so quickly. I think he's trying to get as much cash as he can before this thing goes bust, and truly set himself and his family up for better and for good when all the dust settles, or maybe before things take a turn for the worse. The problem is that the expansion will mean more of what he's currently experiencing, but in more places all at once. Are you sure you're ready for that, Franklin? In a random turn of events, Lerp decides that this is the end of the line for him and quits. He gives Franklin a quick speech about not being able to take the bloodshed and seeing our people killing each other in the streets, and there is nothing Franklin can do to convince him otherwise. And yes, Franklin tries to convince him otherwise. And let's jump back to this journalist Irene. Tony Marino, the man that she's been looking for, finds her in her home the night that she is thrown on her ass by Alton after snooping around the shelter again. Alton is no fool and can smell that she is up to more than what she says and wants no parts of it. Tony literally gives her the golden ticket that not only sets her up for the most phenomenal career-making story, but gives her all the details that she needs to know about the real story. The U.S. government bringing drugs into the U.S. to fund the wars that they are fighting on foreign, Central, and South American soil. It's way bigger than Franklin's sake. One problem for her is all the information that he provides, she will have to corroborate on her own because after this meeting, they never met. And just when you thought this episode was eventful, dramatic, and jam-packed enough, we see Fatback Leon and friends staking out Scully's grandmother's house, hoping to ride on him. His grandma's house? Some of Scully's crew ride past and see them, and you know from there it is on. Leon is able to make it out alive and takes everyone but one out in the car across from him, including a child who dies in her mother's arms. And this might be the moment that Leon is changed forever. This truly shakes him up. We're going to talk about how the child that he killed is Scully's daughter and how this just went from bad to gasoline-powered dumpster fire real quick. Y'all, Scully crucified a dude for shooting his homie. What you think he gonna do to Leon for killing his daughter? We gonna have to see in the next episode. Shout out to Simone from All American, played by the amazing actress Jeffrey Meyer. If you made it this far, you liked the video, so go ahead and click that thumbs up, post a comment, and join the tribe by hitting subscribe. If you aren't watching All American, you should. It's a lighter take on the drama genre with the story of LA-based teens who are navigating life, love, and extreme circumstances. We drop videos on it daily, and you should catch up by checking out our playlist. Also, check out our Snowfall playlist as you don't want to miss a video because we are moving quickly with each episode. I'm your host, Erica Bain, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!